We've had one Fuller so far, and we may have another right now. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm Bobbie.
I started working on cruise ships, so I travel the world.
One day I just decided I'm gonna go sing on a cruise ship, where I ended up meeting Fred.
She was reluctant to be what she calls the girl in the box.
Yeah. I said, I'll do it for a short period of time. 8 years ago.
How's that working out?
Yeah.
It turns out I do not actually have an assistant. It's more like a hostile witness.
I said, if I'm going to be in the show, I want it to reflect the fact that I don't really want to be in the show to come out.
To be part of the show.
And it can be funny. And so that's what we've done.
We want to put on a good act. We want to do something that people can relate to, you know, all of the married people out there.
So it's sort of like live on stage marriage therapy.
Yes, there's that.
Please welcome the Lone Star State's very own Fred, Becker, and Bobbie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bobbie.
I'm Fred.
And together we are...
Bobbie and Fred. I knew that one.
Together, we're the Beckers.
Together, we're the Beckers. Yeah. And tonight, we want to perform some magic for you. An illusion, actually, in the classic...
Hang on just a second. Yeah, you know, all too often you see a magician and they put their assistant in a box of some sort, perhaps spin it around a little bit, and then they make these magical gestures. You know, what is that? What?
It's just what we do.
Well, the assistant does all the hard work behind the scenes, and in the end, the magician gets all the credit.
Still not seeing a problem here.
I think tonight's the night all that needs to change.
Penn, I actually now understand the wisdom of having a silent partner.
All right, fine. Tell him about our trick.
I'll pay for that. Okay, look, when I was a kid learning magic, I became fascinated with the stories of Houdini, who could apparently pass one solid right through another. And I thought at the time, what would that be like? What would it look like to actually have that kind of power? So tonight, I'll give it a try. We will try and pass one solid object right through another solid object.
And while he's doing that, I'll be performing random magical gestures.
Bet she will. Let me call your attention to this piece of metal. It is roughly 3 feet by 4 feet, made of solid steel, 100% gluten-free.
And I also have this magical handkerchief, which Fred will attempt to pass through the steel plate. And in order to ensure that it is the same handkerchief that we're using in our presentation, I'm going to ask Penn and Teller to autograph it, please. And I'll come back and get that for you in just a moment. This way, if Fred fails, then I have something I can sell on eBay.
Young lady here, would you do me the honors? Take that hammer there, that mallet, and just give that a good smack there on that. Whoa, easy there. Like the mighty Thor. Right here. Just make sure it's solid. You don't have to hit it hard. Just. Thank you so much. Solid? Yeah? All right. Now would be good time for some very dramatic music. to meet you.
How long have you been working together?
We've been together for 10 years. We've been married for 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And if you're ever in a fight, do you just leave him in the box?
Oh, well, that'd be great, except it's always me that's in the box.
Well, I like that this was the reverse.
Switch it up a
little. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we figured, you know, if we're going to do this together, then let's add a little bit of my personality and make it really a joint effort.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, well, speaking of great pairs, let's go to this pair.
All right.
Penn, tell her.
Yeah, well, we're thinking about this. I got to tell you, automatically you worm your way into our black little hearts when you have the magician in the box doing the work. When there's that gender reversal in magic, we're always happy. About time for that. We'd like you making the gestures outside the box while he did the work, and he did do a lot of work. You know, the long rectangle looks great. You know, a long rectangle is deceptive to human beings. That's very, very helpful for us. But you want to look at the whole routine, not just the trick. You know, and you had your beginning and your ending, and the end pieces on this are very, very important. The opening bubbly pattern you did at the top, those end pieces were really, really important to the trick. We love the whole routine. It's really beautiful. It's also an illusion that's not seen often at all. Right. And that's really nice because we see a lot of them. And it's nice to see one that's very, very different. We don't think you fooled us, but we love the routine.
I appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. It's been an honor to be here.
Did we sneak in enough there?
I think...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did really good enough, yeah.
It wasn't even sneaky. I got it right away.
Okay, so you're clear that they know how you did the
Yes.
trick.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for entertaining us. Fred, Becker, and Bobbie.
Wonderful act. Great.
Thank you, guys.
Fabulous. Thank you.
For our next trick, we'll keep turning ordinary